The 7 applicants before the Amnesty Committee this week repeatedly stated that their killings were informed by their views on race, particularly as suggested by the infamous PAC slogan, "One settler, one bullet." Those who attacked the St. James Church did so because it was located in a white area, Kenilworth. The 3 applying for Amy Biehl's murder similarly said that she was an immediate target because she was a white person. These young men and their lawyers attempted to explain to the Amnesty Committee that their understanding of white people had a political dimension. Firstly, they say, white people were not indigenous to Africa, they were settlers. Secondly, white people were representatives of a system which had appropriated the land of the Africans. Any white person was therefore a legitimate target for attack. The Amnesty Committee is confronted with a prickly issue. It has to decide whether these acts were purely racist, killing because you don't like the color of someone's skin, or whether they were politically motivated, killing a white person because he or she represented a political system which you opposed.
It is not the first time the Amnesty Committee has been presented with race-based killings. At the beginning of the year, it denied amnesty to the 4 van Stratton brothers, who in 1981 had killed 2 black night watchmen in Vereniging.
Are you saying to us that you don't distinguish between murder committed through political objective or motivation on the one hand, and murder committed as a result of pure racial hatred?
That's correct, Mr. Voorzitter.
Are you serious?
This was a clear case. Racism is not an acceptable political motive. But what of the 7 young applicants this week? Lawyer Norman Arendse gives his impression.
It's a matter of locating what they did in the political context at the time. And clearly the political context at the time was that we were being ruled by a white minority government, which was illegitimate as far as the black majority was concerned. And it's in terms of that that you understand what they did.
Does one? Because how do you move from that sense of politics to an understanding that goes, every white-skinned person is the enemy?
Yes. No, that it's very important to qualify that. And I think Judge Nwepi during the hearings made the point very nicely and very clearly. You can only understand the anger against white people. You can only understand the fact that in this case, I mean, we agree here that we're only talking about UPLA operations. You can only understand the anger against whites and the fact that only whites, or the instruction rather, that only whites be killed, in the context that as far as UPLA was concerned, as far as the PAC was concerned, they had been dispossessed, the African people had been dispossessed by white people. And it's only by targeting white people that they were going to get their land back. What on earth could the murder of Amy Biehl achieve in getting you your land back? And you heard those questions being put repeatedly by Mr. Brink and by other committee members. You can only understand that if you see that as part of a process, as part of a broader picture. That broader picture was Operation Great Storm, which UPLA adopted at the beginning of 1993 and which resulted in St. James, Amy Biehl, Helderberg, King Williamstown, a whole range of things, and was happening while negotiations were taking place.